Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie with the Y. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you are new here, thank you for tuning in. And I really do hope you become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button, because I know you'll like it here. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to batch content create so that you're good for weeks or even months at a time. Especially if you're a content creator, influencer, or whatever the case may be. If you want this to become a full-time job for you eventually, I truly believe that this will help you in so many ways. It has changed my life, and it's honestly something that I've noticed everyone's starting to pick up on. So if you're not hip already, you're at the right place. And from your neighborhood friendly, tired toddler mommy who still works full-time and does content creating regularly, trust me when I say at the end of this video, you'll be able to also do the same. You'll be able to batch content create in no time, like easily, okay? Because like I said, I'm not working hard, I'm working smarter, okay? And because you're part of the familia, because you subscribed, I will make sure to put a link down below to my very first digital product, which will be for all of my content creators out there or influencers. This literally, I'm so proud of. This digital product is going to be a content creating planner, social media planner. It can be for any of the platforms that you desire. It's gonna have auditing pages so that you're focused on your goals. It's gonna have content ideas, over 50 of them. It's going to have a calendar. It's also going to have other things I can't think of off the top of my head. And it's gonna be customizable, customized so that if you want pink, because you're just a girl, you're just like a girl, then I have one. And then we also have one for our guys, the all black, Definitely take a look, because it is launching today as we speak. As you're watching this, I just launched it, so definitely check it out down below. The link will be in the description box. But without further ado, let's just get started so I can tell y'all how I batch content create for all of my platforms. Step number 1, planning. I'm just gonna be very transparent. When I first started creating content, doing makeup, I never planned. I literally would just be like, I feel like doing makeup, sit down, create a look, post, edit the next day, and whatever. But now, time is not really on my side like that. So I do have to plan everything out in advance. And when I tell y'all that it's a time saver, you'll always see me with some type of book, some type of notepad, some type of sticky notes, something. Like, you can ask anybody who knows me, like, I literally stay with paper and a piece of paper and a pen. Can I talk? And I will keep my team brief. We have our niche, right? Right, okay. Because how else are you gonna get your content ideas? But if you don't have any ideas, let's break it down to 3. 1, it's going to be probably something trending, right? A new makeup product that just launched, or just a trendy transition. 2, you're answering a question. Like, how do you do eyeliner? How can I get the perfect cat eye? You're answering a question. 3, you're just doing whatever you like. I mean, it is your platform, it is your page, so whatever you want to post, you can post. At the end of the day, there are no rules, okay? So those are kind of like the 3 things that you can follow if you ever just want to brainstorm some ideas for your niche. First things first, you do want to have a calendar, so that way you can know exactly what days you're posting, how frequently you'll be posting, and etc. Like I said, this will vary depending on the platform that you're targeting, but for most of my examples, or let's just say for the remainder of the video, I'm going to be using Instagram as a example, because on there I post 2 to 3 times a week, whereas TikTok, I try to post daily. TikTok, I feel like you can get away with a lot more because it's very raw compared to Instagram. So boom, you have your calendar. Now I'm gonna pick out the days that I want to post on Instagram. Like I said, 2 to 3 times a week, so let's just say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if I'm posting 3 times a week on Instagram, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that means for a month I need 12 posts. If you say anything mean about my handwriting at this time, you're here. Anyways, okay, 12. Does it look backward? I wonder. I'm just gonna write 1 through 12 so that way we can write out what our content ideas will be. Also, very important tip, you want to block off time. Block off time, okay? Like literally you should be setting time aside to plan out your content, the planning, brainstorming process. You should be blocking off time to film, block off time to edit. You need to block off time in parts of your day, dedicated time slots, so that you're focused straight up on just like the scripting part or just the filming part, because you cannot do this all at once. Like you're literally going to drive yourself mad. Like I can't even believe that I didn't do this in the past, but the fact that I do it now has been so helpful. And I was always getting burnt out. For what? I mean, I still maybe get burnt out now, but just definitely way less. Back to the planning. So when I did say those 3, right? Answering a question, something you like, and something trendy. For me, let's just say I created the perfect fall look. I don't know. Or that's what I wanted to, right? So I'll just put fall tutorial. Based off this fall tutorial, I'm also going to think of other things that can fall into the same category or that I can also show. So I mentioned something trendy that could be using an audio. I'm just gonna put trendy audio. That's gonna be a second video. Lip syncing, or you can do a transition, which is what I love to do. I love to do transitions. Everybody knows this. For a third video, you can do 2 different lip combos or something like that, because you're already gonna have a lip combo on. Take 5 minutes to just switch to a new combo. Like, girl, that's another video. Then you can think of one more if you really wanted to. You can talk about your latest product. So let's say talking about my newest primer. Girl, that's already 4 videos that I have listed from just one look. Okay, so that already means I completed a week in a day. If you create another look the next day, you just did another week, so forth and so forth. Now that we're about to film, like I said, the planning process is very important so that you know what you are filming. Once you have your topics down and you have exactly what you're going to be filming, I personally like to have like this notepad and write in order what I will be filming. For doing a fall look, and you're also doing a transition, and you're also going to be doing a lip combo, you should write the order that you're filming, because it's very easy to just forget that you're filming all this and then end up with like one video completed and be like, damn, I'm already tired, like I'm not doing no transition now. However, with TikTok, let me just say that you can forget the before and still record it the next day if you do it right. For example, I wish I could show y'all, or I'll probably fit it into the screen if I can, but let's just say that I did my look and I didn't film the before. I would still film the before as is, transition, do my ending, like the real ending, and save to drafts, and then tomorrow I would go back and replace that clip. Like I said, I'll try to screen record to show you guys exactly how to do that if you don't know how to already, but you're able to go back into your videos and replace that specific beginning part and then film it when you look in dusty musty or whatever, you know, so that way it looks like you did it all in the same day. I really love that feature about TikTok, for real. There have been numerous times where I am filming and I forgot that I'm filming like 4 videos at the same time, so I would forget to do certain steps. So because, like I said, I'm a transition girl, I love doing transitions, I have to write down like, okay, when she says da 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 da, I'm going to show them my eyeshadow, then transition. When she says the next line, I'm gonna be with like the baking powder, transition. So I am very specific on this notepad. Details. It's just so much easier. It's so much smoother. The process is just dummy proof, honestly. And lastly, when you are filming, don't forget to take photos too. I know for a while Instagram was only pushing out reels, but I just gotta say photo dumps are back. Okay, I don't think they ever left, but they're definitely still popping. And you know how like Instagram now pushes other accounts to your feed when scrolling? There are times where I still see photo dumps and they be looking good. The girls are doing it well. So please take photos. You just never know how you can repurpose that as well. And live photos can be turned into videos now, boomerangs now. The technology that's available now is crazy. Anyways, also for all my lifestyle girlies, guys out there, if you do like fashion posts, highly recommend just having outfits lined up, okay? And maybe just switching up the hairdo a little bit. What do they call it? Like hair theory. So maybe hair down with outfit A, half up, half down with outfit B. Switch it up so it looks like it's different days that you're shooting, but really is the same day. Also, I just want to throw this out there. It does not matter if you have a camera or not, because you have a phone. Trust me when I say I do everything on my phone, so it's definitely possible for you to do all this on your phone as well. There's nothing wrong with the quality you got on your phone. You can definitely fix it in settings. A lot of people think that it's necessary to have the best lighting, the best camera, and all that to just start and to start filming. It's okay. We all have to start somewhere. And if you haven't started, it's because you're procrastinating. When you're procrastinating, it's because you don't really believe in yourself. But I believe in you. So can you just start? Thanks. Lastly, on the topic of filming, which I did forget to mention, but please don't feel like you have to record 4 videos every time. 2 is okay, 1 is okay. Like, the people will get what they get. Do not stress and worry about that, which is what I used to do. I'm like, dang, nah, I need minimum like 4 or 5. Like, no, it's just too much. I think it's just better when you start small and work your way up once you start feeling comfortable with like quality of your videos. Obviously, we want to focus on the quantity, which is why you're here watching this video, but we cannot forget about the quality of our videos as well. Now on to editing. This part, I'll keep my team brief. I just love that audio from TikTok. If you know, you know. But anyways, I'm just going to touch on editing very quickly because editing is specific to each person. Everyone has their own editing style. Obviously, tutorials can look similar, but you want to show a little bit of you, a little bit of personality if you can, and that's where editing will help. Add text, you can add the overlays, stickers, graphics. There's a lot of things that you can start implementing into your videos now to make it more you. And as far as apps, I really only use CapCut. I used to use InShot, but CapCut has a lot more transitions available and a lot more features available. I am a pro CapCut Pro member now, so obviously I have like many features, which I do recommend, especially if you're creating pretty frequently. If you watch my YouTube videos, especially my vlogs, you'll see the effects, the animation, and it's all from CapCut. Like, crazy. Like, it offers so much, I promise you. Major tip when batch content creating, especially on your phone. I have so many photos, so many videos, it is easy to just get overwhelmed when you're just looking at your photo album. Please create albums. For example, you're doing a fall tutorial, create an album that says fall tutorial. You're doing your smoky eye, do an album with all the videos and pictures and then label it smoky eye, so that way when it does come to the next step, which will be the editing, you have everything where it needs to be so you don't waste time. Get to your album, you edit everything that's in there because it's organized. You feel me? The social media apps now, they're actually picking up their game and improving on the editing tools that they do offer us. I've been hearing through the grapevine, shout out to Jade, discuss about how YouTube will be eventually launching additional editing tools for us, which sounds super exciting. I'm gonna link her video down below where she talks about the changes coming soon to YouTube, which I think is really cool. TikTok, like I said, their editing tools are like top notch, A1, like hello. I love it here. That's where I keep all of my transitions. I don't really record transitions on my phone like that, maybe like 10% of the time, but most of my transitions I start, film, edit, all that on TikTok. That's really all I had to say about editing. If you guys are curious about my editing skills or editing tips that I have, or just how I edit, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I will make a video on that if you guys are interested. But if you didn't know, I also edit for content creators. It's not like officially out there as much as it should be, but I do edit for people. So if you need an editor, hit me up. My DMs are open. Okay, and on to the final part, which is posting. The final part, not really, because the final part should be engaging with your peoples. Okay, yeah, stop abandoning your peoples in the comment section. I'm also talking to myself, I'm not perfect. But on to posting. The only really thing I have to say about this, like, I used to, well, I still do, I have alarms so that I am ready to unload the fire on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally just have an alarm to remind me it's time to post. But by that time as well, part of the editing process, I write my captions in advance, the hashtags, tagging, it's a photo dump, make it a little warmer, saturation, contrast, whatever is needed. But your caption and your content should already be edited and ready, so that when it is time to post, you just hit post and you watch the magic unload on your timeline. However, if you have not heard of Later, which obviously this isn't sponsored, if you just hear the rest of my sentence, I don't even use Later, but I used to, mainly to, is it Planoly? Planoly and Later, they both offer auto publishing, auto posting. However, I have not tried, so I don't know how that works. I don't know. But what I was going to say is that I do know that they offer that. I tried in the past, but it just didn't work out for me, and one time was enough for me to say bye. I really only used Planoly back in the day to just kind of see what my grid, what my profile would look like. So if someone's visiting my page, what does that look like to them? I don't really care that much anymore, so I don't even do all that. But if you are interested in checking out their other features as well, and to attempt the auto publishing for yourself, I'll also link that down in the description box. However, I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty sure it's available to everyone now, but Instagram got scheduled posts now. Instagram is scheduling your posts now. So if you don't already, go check that feature out and definitely utilize it. A huge weight off my shoulders. Okay, like, I don't have to set an alarm anymore. I mean, I still do, just so I can check in with the engagement with my peoples, put some stories up, hype it up a bit. But the fact that it's able to just post for me while I'm working or at the gym or whatever is just so helpful, extremely helpful, and I just love that feature. I think all the apps need that feature by now. It's 2023, about to be 2024. Like, get it together, please. Okay, TikTok, you heard? Also, before we end the video, I just want to give you guys one last example of how I batch content create. I am going on Notion, which, if you're not using your sleep, you're definitely sleep, because I use this for everything. Keeps all of my things organized, and it has like templates so that you can have it as a calendar, which is what I do for my content. To-do lists, tell you guys exactly what I batched today as far as content. First of all, let me check this off. Yeah. I love feeling productive. So first of all, we filmed this look as a tutorial, right? Second one, I did a transition to What's Up Jade in the club with my aunt and me loving. No, you got side with it. I made that into a transition, like I said. Use trending audios for transitions or whatever. Obviously that song has been popping off for a while. I'm kind of late, but that's okay. I'm always late to the audios anyways. So that was my second video. The third video, I used that audio it girl. You know I'm that. How does it go? Itch. Don't call, just text me. Ugh. You know, Aaliyah's interlude. Like, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. So I did also a transition to that. That one I had to be more detailed on my notes about exactly where I was going to do the transitions, because I did like 3 of them. So that was that. And then lastly is this right here. It's y'all. It's for my YouTube. So I decided to do a sit down, obviously, on how to batch content create for weeks or for a month. And that's my 4th video in just one day. So imagine if I was creating looks like every other day, girl, I would be able to post daily. So, and I did right here that I was gonna do a new lip combo tonight, but ain't nobody gonna do all that. So like I said, start small, then work your way up. If it was still early in the day, or if I had that much energy, I definitely could have done like a new lip combo. So that concludes it. Yeah, so that concludes this video on how to batch content create for your social media. I talked about the filming, I talked about the editing, I talked about the scripting, I talked about everything that I could think of, honestly, and I gave you guys some really good examples, real life examples. If you still have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And like I said, I just launched my digital products, so if you are trying to make content creating a career, part-time, full-time, whatever the case may be, definitely give it a check. Definitely give that link a check out so that you can just see what it has to offer, and obviously support your girl. In the meantime, if you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps your girl out. And make sure you subscribe because you want to become part of the family, because you love it here. You ya tú sabes. I'm working on my Espanol, okay? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.